Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the newest episode. We have made the playoffs. We won the division, won the bye. We went 14-3, but our starting quarterback in week 18 is out for the remainder of the playoffs and Super Bowl with a torn knee. Happened in week 18. I'll go over some of our injuries here. These are significant injuries. Unfortunate. Max Crosby out for majority of the playoffs. At least we get Colton back. Gunner out for the entirety of the offseason, postseason. That's tough. But we'll get Christian Williams back. Wilkins back. Leonard's out for a couple more weeks. So, we got some injuries to battle with going into this next week. Let's see what happens in the wild card week with these games that show.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap.
So
Plenty to get you caught up on. We begin in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the New York Giants.
I'll be playing most of the season.
And this is Jackson Dart. A touchdown pass here from 23 yards out. The Giants pull off the big upset. The wild card knocks off the division champ. They're moving on to the divisional round.
Maybe randomly I'll do some.
From there we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.
If I do another team, maybe the Colts or Philip
And this is Jonathan Taylor. He'll find an opening, and he's gone 20 yards on the touchdown. The Colts are moving on. The number 3 seed takes care of business in front of their home fans. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears hosting the Seattle Seahawks.
If I sim the entire season, I could make
and it's
DJ Moore. Video.
He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches.
But because I enjoy
the Bears will live to fight another week. They're moving on to the divisional round. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hard-working men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. See you again next week, right here on EA Sports.
Going forward, with the rest of this Raiders build and, my builds going forward. So if you notice, I kind of played the entire season, offline here. Played the first couple weeks online, on stream, and then I kind of just powered through it off stream, so you guys didn't have to, see all of it. But yeah, so we have those injuries going into playoffs, and here we go. We have Anthony Richardson as our backup quarterback, and I just signed Jameis Winston as a backup because I wouldn't have enough quarterbacks on the roster, because I did put Gunner on injured reserve, so we needed another quarterback for the roster. So I will show you guys what our roster looks like for the playoffs. AR, James. Yeah, we picked up these 2 running backs. They didn't do too much. Trey Tucker had a good season. Thornton had a good season. Crosby was injured. Myles Garrett had some injuries. Sanders actually balled out. He had the most interceptions in the season. Show you guys some stats here. Look at that, Sanders, 7 interceptions, leading the league. Gentile leading the league. So we have 2 things leading the league here. Our sacks are a little low because, like I said, injury. But they still produced, Garrett easily could have had another 20-sack season. Very easily could have. But he was injured. and still produced. Crosby, same thing. He battled way more injury this season. But still right on par with, what his career has produced. So, Gunnar had a great season. Raiders franchise touchdown record. Not yards. Derek Carr still holds that. I think it's like 4,900. So, it's a ways to go there. Genty with 17 touchdowns. Tucker hits over 1,000 yards. Jordan 10 touchdowns, pretty good. Alright, let's get to this playoff game. We're just going to rest. No injuries. Let me just make sure my quarterback depth chart is good. No, it's not. See? Just have to make sure that was set. Alright, so we have been eliminated in the wild card for the past 3 playoffs with Mac Jones and
brings us to Southern Nevada, where the torch
Sanders
in
and
honor of
Dennis
legendary owner
Stackhouse.
Al Davis has just been lit, as is tradition before kickoff at Allegiant Stadium, just off the Strip in Las Vegas. Today, we continue with a terrific matchup in the divisional round. It's the New York Jets and the Las Vegas Raiders. On one sideline, you've got Brian Callahan. Of course, his father, Bill, was the head coach of the Raiders back in...
That's the best model I've seen for me. It's a little chunky, but it is what it is. Hopefully next month we'll see better coaching customization, especially the coordinators.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. That's his first down.
Let's put that Richardson in a starting position somewhere next year. If he can bring us to the Super Bowl, this would be a perfect trade target.
Here comes Hall on this toss to the right.
And
no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. 1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. That's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
It doesn't require offense is decent. That was unfortunate.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one just too far for the receiver.
Yeah, thank goodness.
They'll try to pick it up with Genty.
We gotta go for the sneak.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 1.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. It's the quarterback with a sneak.
Here we go, set.
On 3rd down, they go with Genty. A gain there of 11. For a Raider first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's
Especially
another
Genty.
Las Vegas first down.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 6-yard
Here comes
pickup
2nd and 4.
brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That one too far out. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. On 1st down, it's Richardson. This one, a deep shot for Rice. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Richardson. That is taken in left side by Thornton. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
19. Here we go. Trap 60. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. To his tight end Bowers.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now he'll air one out. And he'll take it on in. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Well, Mike, whatever message this coaching staff had at halftime, it clearly worked. They came out fast to start this 2nd half. Big-time play downfield. Now, can they build on some of this momentum?
look like the Jacksonville Raiders would be playing in the divisional round.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And he'll take this one in. Brendan Once again, it's Genty.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And he has missed this one. Nope.
He's had terrible kicking in the playoffs. It's him with last kicker.
Back to throw. Forced to his right. He keeps it himself. The ball still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal. Give up the middle with Hall. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. For the lead, here is third and goal. He'll drop to throw.
Nice fucking music there with Reach.
You could tell that this defense was ready for this exact play call. They know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line to force fourth down.
And that's on the bootleg. He'll look to throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Second and 10.
Jeremy Chan on the cover.
They'll look to throw. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. Big play coming up. This is third down.
And 10 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. Moving left. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, New York. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find...
Here we go, set. 70 Timber.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Vegas.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Run right up the gut for Genty. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
5-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They come up for second and 2. They'll drop to throw. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, He's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
Should be able to go in for a touchdown here with this sneak. Or drain it down, give him a ball. It should be for the first time in a while. There's a little far off one. Led by Anthony Richardson as a backup quarterback. Stepping in for Gunstar.
They'll try to sneak it here. And this is a... Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Here comes second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. There's that man again. Another catch. The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Thrown left side. The catch is made. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And that is incomplete. So this one, a win for the Raiders. They are moving on. As the number 1 seed, the victory means they locked out another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.
Where is he?
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin out in Las Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the New York Jets. And this is Anthony Richardson. One of his 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame. He also added a rushing touchdown for good measure. The Raiders use that bye week to their advantage. They'll get another home game next week in their quest for the Super Bowl. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We'll look in on the Rams. They're hosting the New York Football Giants. And here's the Rams wideout. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get it. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And here is the running back. He's going to bull his way in from a couple yards away. The Ravens are moving on. They'll play again next week for the AFC title. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Hewitt. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. A chance to win the conference title, and more importantly, punch that ticket to the Super Bowl.
There is so much. You can just feel it in this building. There is so much pomp and circumstance.
Lamar now from the gun. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Out comes the kick team to attempt this field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. York knocks it through. Now it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance.
Let's go now. 18, 60 vices, 60.
Third and short yardage here, Richardson. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Little knocks it through. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throw is caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Lamar off the play fake. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Lamar throwing again. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. First down throw for Jackson. Makes the catch. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout.
First and goal, Baltimore.
Jackson's going to throw again. He's got it. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be...
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go.
This is what...
It's not looking good for us. We need to get a touchdown here. Just to stay in this
18
game.
Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Richardson on third. He gets it to Rice. And they've got... For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Little knocks it through. And that brings the deficit.
down on defense.
Jackson now on third. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete.
Let's give me offense. Let's
throw here, third down. He's going to run for it.
Why did
This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Why did jump out diagonal? My God. These user controls are fucking terrible, man. Just lost me the game already.
And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Another chance at 6. It's second and goal.
Running a bunch of backups.
Play fake, Jackson. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Big moment here in their quest to become AFC champs. We've got third and goal.
It's not over, but...
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you...
Here we go.
Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. Before he can get that first down, they say he's maybe a yard short. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's got that first down on 4th.
It's so simple, yet so hard to defend, Kate. They line up, they play smash mouth, and they get the first down.
Genty from the gun. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Raiders.
And the ball comes out. The Ravens pick it up.
That's the game, folks.
He's at midfield. 30 at the 20. And Baltimore finishes the return in the end zone. Touchdown. The Ravens. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And again, they drop the interception.
Mustang 19.
Desperation time here on 4th. Short pass brought in.
I don't understand why it's not giving me opportunities. This game around.
60 Bobcat, 60 bucks. Let's go now. Viking 18. Ready?
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. Stay tight.
Yeah. We got access. It all changed with that fucking missed tackle right there. That was crazy.
He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. It's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. That one gains 7. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Las Vegas, first down.
Shotgun give here to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. Love these pictures, Brock. Go ahead, guys. Take it all in. You are going to be playing in the Super Bowl. What a moment for so
having your starting quarterback sucks. Wow, the Bears upset the Rams. That's crazy. Well, it looks like the Ravens are getting a title. I don't see the Bears beating the Ravens here. Penix gets MVP? Gross. Dion, Coach of the Year, his first year. Let's go. Getting a playoff win. A bye and a playoff win. Just too bad they couldn't close it out. Genty almost gets Offensive Player of the Year. Dang. Who's done there too? Miles Garrett almost gets defensive being injured. Arch, best quarterback. Gunner finishes third runner-up. Genty best running back. Okay, we got best O-line. Let's go. Miles, damn, we're finishing runner-up on a lot of things. Look at that, best TPE. Let's go, Shiloh. What else is done? Porter. Yeah, our kicker is terrible. He got the leg, but Tyler Booker. Alright, let's see who wins this Super Bowl.
Hi everyone, Scott
Looks
Hansen
like the
with you, and
Ravens here,
this
if I
is
had
the
to guess.
EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty to get to. Let's start in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And this is the Ravens running back. He's got it, he's got room, he's got a touchdown. That's a 29-yard score. The Ravens get it done. Congratulations to them. They are your Super Bowl champions.
Caleb had a terrible game. Wow. That was terrible. 90 yards. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do here. Saquon retiring. Damn, I was hoping he was going to go to the Cowboys and complete the whole entire division. Wilkins retires. Leonard retires. Rico retires. Come on, guys. Strange. What is this? I'm losing some good guys here that don't need to retire. I should be able to reverse this. These guys are still balling out. There's no reason for them to retire, man. Madden's got to fix their retirement system. McCaffrey, man, we're losing a lot of good players. I understand people are retiring if they were in free agency, but when they're on teams, Pete Carroll retires as a defensive coordinator. Let's see. I love our coaching staff. I just want to see who else is in free agency just for the hell of it. But I'm going to rehire everybody. I just want to get my Mike McDaniels out there. Kellen Moore's out there. Let's see if they have any defensive coaches. Nobody. Kellen only lasts one season, I think, with the 49ers. I wish they gave better coaching histories on the profiles, where they coached, if it was a coordinator position, head coach position, what their record was. These coach profiles stink. I wish I can go work for EA. I'd get this franchise, friggin' perfect. I want to see coaches. I don't want to see practice squad. I guess we're not going to be there. Mike Green. You think they would give it to Lamar? Come on. The edges have been getting him. Mike McDaniel, won Coach of the Year in 2027, gets fired in 2029. Huh. The Ravens winning it again. Myles Garrett winning Defensive Player of the Year twice on two different teams. Beautiful. hate that they gave it to Mike Green. I wish it was freaking Lamar. I wish this was the quarterback too. Most likely these are quarterback awards. Let's see. I think that's all we got to do in the off season. Upgrade all of our players. We need to re-sign Crosby, franchise tag him. We need to negotiate with Stackhouse. He wants some money. I think I can get these guys in free agency cheaper, so I'm gonna do that. Save some money. Just take a look at my roster, see what I need. AR made a case for himself. Not for us, but maybe for another team. Alright, we need another left tackle. He won Offensive Player of the Year, huh? Or offensive lineman, so we should probably start him. Yeah, we have plenty of offensive linemen to go around. 27, yeah, terrible here. I think we're going to bring him here. Maybe get rid of Little. I need that superstar. We'll sign you long term. Oh, he's already got a bid on him? Damn. Guess we'll go with you. That boosts his awareness. Maybe bump his short ack up. Alright, I'm going to jump off for now. I will see you guys for the next episode.